Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? And welcome, welcome. Yes, hi. Oh my god, hello guys, how are you? It has been forever. Oh my god. Thank you for being patient with me. I was getting a coffee. Oh my god, though. Hi! How are you guys? How have you been? Gotcha baited, Ace. Ah, thank you for the headphones. I appreciate it. Hi, Esther. Hi, Tika. Hi, Cookie. Hi, Ace. Hi, Nova. Hi, Tiger. Hi, Saw. Hi, Nix. Hi, Nova. Perfect. Hi, Samurai. Oh my god, is the mic being scuffy? Ah. Oh my god. At this point, I think it's an OBS problem. It's gotta be. Oh my god, wait. Give me. Alright, hopefully that fixes it. Otherwise, I might have to take OBS into a parking lot and Denny's this motherfucker. Hopefully that works alright though, because the only other solution I can think of is like restarting everything. Oh my god. I do hope the mic is at least like partially fixed now. Does that sound a bit better? Alright, so it rattles a bit when speaking. Oh, come on. You know what? Yeah, this seems about right. Okay, alright, let's see. Go here. Okay, here. Maybe this will help. Alright. Do. Okay, hopefully it sounds a little better now. I'm trying to fiddle with it. Okay, alright, so it's just kind of like it scuffs out occasionally. In that case, what I might do is, alright, so the volume's going to get quieter. Alright. So what I've done is I have killed the volume a bit. But hopefully this means it won't peak as much, because it sounds like it could just be because I've had to inflate the volume artificially instead of organically. So apologies if it's a bit quieter. Hopefully this will fix the issue, because if it does, then it just means it was just OBS can't handle the fake volume. Oh my god, but yes, how are you guys? How have you been? I hope you've had a wonderful month. What have you guys been up to? Thank you for the rose. I forgot to say thank you. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so it might just be a volume issue. Hi, Shara! How you doing? How you doing? Oh my god. But yes, so, first of all, thank you guys so much for being patient with me this past month. I have been productive. I was expecting not to be. You know what, Nix? Fuck yeah, I'm glad I could be that excuse. You can use me as an excuse to escape people anytime. Ooh. Oh, I love that cookie. Hell yeah, let's go. Have you found any shiny Eevees? That's the question. Heck yes. I suppose I should tell you what I've been up to. So for this past month, first couple of weeks I got to visit my dad, and it was lovely to see family for a little bit. I've been focusing a lot on my rig and working on that. I finally conquered the beast that was the mouth, and dramatic tear, I had to end up killing the tongues out toggle and the alternate mouth shape because Live2D just couldn't handle it. and it was like, you shall not pass. So I had to let it go, and it was tragic. Sad face 9000. But I finally made some progress in it. I actually posted a work in progress on Twitter, and it rests on the grave of Angry Mouth and Tongue San. Thank you for the hydrate and the posture check, Astro. I appreciate it. Thank you. And so hydrate. Nom nom nom. Nom nom. And of course, stretch as well. Thank you so much. Arms out in front, up over the head, and ooh, fuck yeah, Cookie, let's go. Ooh. Oh, that is horrible, Samurai. I mean, hopefully, either this work is on its way, the week is on its way out, or you've passed the worst hurdle of it all. But don't worry, April's been a month where it's told a lot of people to go fuck themselves, so you're amongst your people here. For although I genuinely hope your day gets better from here. Hi, Arita. Hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome. It's lovely to see you guys. But yeah, so my month is a lot of rigging. I've also been working on some other side projects as well, because I am not one to stay idle for too long. I basically spent the first 2 weeks napping, and then in the last couple of weeks I've been doing a bunch of like various little projects. I've started doing silly song parodies again, and I've even done like 1 or 2 like really dumb, like really lazy sketches on TikTok. Oh, sure. Oh, that is brutal. Oh my lord. April is nasty. Like, I kid you not. I mean, like, at my workplace, there has been so much drama going on. Like, corporate drama is a tier of its own. It is like so petty. So like at work, I've just been like in the midst of this petty drama storm. Though on Monday, on Monday, I kid you not, there was like some diesel fumes from a crane got into the air vents at work. So like, I kid you not, like Monday this week, like pretty much everyone on the ground floor of my workplace, myself included, basically like got nerfed by petrol fumes. So everyone got to go home early, and like because my work isn't something you can work from home, I basically literally just got to go home early. I'm okay. Like the symptoms of like the petrol intoxication went away in a couple of hours after I got home, but like bloody hell, like what a way to start the week. Oh, I'm glad it's repaired now at the very least. I do hope those who listen to my silly song parodies do like them at least a little. But yeah, so that's been my week so far. Yeah, I'm early at what cost? Like, I kid you not. Like when I first got in, it was like, oh, it smells a bit nasty, and it was like, yeah, there's a bit of a fumey smell in the air. It's a smell a bit like an airport. So you're like, oh, all right, that's a bit weird, and it was like, yeah, and then it was like, oh yeah, fine. Like finance, of course, were the first to leave, and it's like, oh, all right, so like they've cleared out, and then for the first like couple of hours, the air was just a bit stinky, and then like. And then it kind of just hit all at once. Like I was tasting metal, like my brain had just entered the stratosphere. Like I was getting that like headache you get in the front of your head when you get intoxicated. Like I was just there like, oh my god, what the fuck? And then like I think like my coworker started getting symptoms as well. And then like IT was being knocked out. I think like HR went home because they were all getting knocked out. The head of HR was like called to go upstairs because it wasn't safe back there. It was a whole kerfuffle. But I got to leave basically got to have a half day and leave and go home early and nap. So I'll take it. Sometimes any excuse to get out of work early is good enough. My only regret is I didn't play dramatic and try and get out of work earlier. Because I probably could have. Oh my god. Oh no, Samurai. Oh, that's a shame. I'm sad that you can't get home to go see your family. But hopefully you'll be able to get home as soon as possible. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah, honestly, Shara, like if that PC hits the rocks again, like does Akahata, does he have a like a PC, like a Windows PC, or is it like a Apple product, like Apple Mac? Are they all Macs? I don't know if they've got different product lines, but like you know what I mean, like, because like I know with PCs, Windows, yeah, in that case. So you know, there's MacBooks, Mac PCs, Mac this, Mac that, McDonald's, like. But yeah, like as you can tell, I'm not on Team Mac. Lasty, hello, welcome, and thank you. Oh my god, but yeah, like, but what you could do is, what you can do, right, Shara, is if the PC decides to crap it again, I'm sure like Arca's got some decent stuff inside the rig. And the best thing about Windows PCs is they're basically like Lego blocks. So what you could do with a new PC, if you get one, is get like bare bones, like motherboard, processor, and like cooling fans, basically. Don't get a graphics card, don't get RAM, don't get SSD or whatnot. Because what you can literally do is you can just unplug it from the old PC and plug it into the new one, and it'll save you a shit ton of money. I've done that before with like PC upgrades, like in the past. Like a few years ago, I had one that like carked it. So like to save some coin, I basically just didn't get a new graphics card in the new PC, and then I just unplugged it from my old PC and plonked it in the new one. And then like sold it for peanuts on Facebook because it was dead. And surely someone far better at PC building than I could like rip into it far better than I could. It was actually the PC that came before the potato. It was the pre-potato actually, because it's like I've noticed my PCs tend to have like a lifespan of maybe 5-6 years. Because it's like my current PC was one that I got about 2 years ago now, a bit over 2 years ago now, when the potato died. Because when I first started streaming, I had a PC, like, it was, you know, it was a solid Mina the Rage PC, but it was like 5 years old. And in this day and age, like, that's the end of life. That's grandpa PC. And it had turned into an absolute, like, potato. Like, it was like a potato. And, like, I think, like, around my birthday about 2 or so years ago, like, it was, like, dying. Like, I'm saying it was, like, taking, like, 5 minutes to boot up. Like, it was dying. So it's like, I did a subathon on my birthday, and I managed, and I was very lucky, and, y'all were, like, I guess nice enough to, I guess, like, I got enough for a new PC, basically. And I was really grateful, and I got to get rid of the potato. And, yeah, and so I finally got my new one. And the potato was rehomed to a good friend of mine, who was in IT. They are far better at IT than I am. Like, I'm like surface IT. I can fix your surface problems, and I know how to do a Google. But like they were like into, you know, PC building, and like they were deep in IT. So I rehomed the potato to them, and they gutted it. And you know what? That was a spitting death for the potato. So if anyone was ever curious about what happened to the potato PC, it was rehomed and dissected. Yeah, literally higher. Like by the end of it, that potato was dead. Yeah, cookie, shoot, shoot, shoot. I'd love to hear. Oh my god. It was turned into fries. I guess you could say it was turned into chips, wasn't it? Yeah, it's just the potato. Like, it did me well, and while it lived, it was a good PC. It did me well. But all PCs become potatoes in the end. After that, the potato got skinned. Ner. Oh my god. I am loving these potato puns. Teeps coffee in your direction. No, wait, no. Teeps coffee. That no. Teeps hat. Teeps coffee is very different. Teeps coffee is painful. Susan, hello. It is wonderful to see you. Thank you. How have you been? How have you been? I hope you've been well. Don't mind me. I've been now that summer is no longer destroying me, and we're actually getting closer to winter now. I think we're about April, May. We're in the last month now. In the last month of autumn. So next month is winter. So now it's starting to cool down, and so I have been drinking some coffee lately. I am trying to not drink as much peppers. I've been trying to be good. I've been failing. I've been failing epically, but I've been trying to be good. And like, yeah, so I've got like a cheap, shitty little coffee machine, and I now have coffees. And what I've been doing is like, I like a caramel coffee. I say a caramel coffee. It's a coffee and you put a squeeze of like caramel in it, and then shit tons of chai powder, and that's me coffee. Oh, and milk, of course. Well, I say milk, like lac-free milk. Undead milk. Thank you for the headbands. Yeah. Honestly, Ace, like, investing in that good PC is worth it. Takes a while to get there, but when you finally get it, chef's kiss. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, hell yes, Susan. Let's go. I hope you can hit it soon. I'm really glad you're getting close to it though. Like, yeah. Yeah, it's a start. It's a small spot. But yes, so I'm sipping my coffee, and I've got one of those like milk frothy thingies. The coffee froth tastes like ass. Don't just lick the froth.
Hello, everyone. I am you.
Tiga! And then Harvey, how you been? How you been? It's lovely to see you. Nom. On my little coffee mug, it says "So lazy can't move" with a picture of Pusheen, and right now that's relatable as hell. Oh my god. But yes,
Welcome back to the internet, baby girl.
thank you for the resub, Ghosty. I appreciate it. And how you doing? Welcome. You have a flower crown. Exactly, Shara. It's rare news. I'm trying to drink the coffees. One could say that my current mission is to drink Pepsi and eat coffee. I am a picture of health. No, don't do that. That's terrible. Kale! How you been? It's lovely to see you. Bolded me. Bolded it. Or perhaps one could say excellent. It's two sides of the same story. Ooh. Hell yes, Cookie. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad it sounds like you've had a wonderful month, honestly. That's brilliant. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, Ghosty, yeah, tell. D&D shenanigans are the best shenanigans, and I want to hear them all. Oh, we need to play more D&D. Ah, no, that's completely fair, Kale. Focus on your schoolwork, but still, I'm so glad you got to drop in and say hi. I missed you too. My natural. That is hilarious. Oh my god, Ghosty. I'll be honest, for a second, I read that he died via maternal causes, and I was about to be like, who the fuck is mother? It's just like, oh, he got murdered by the slipper. Death via maternal causes. Oh my god. Ah. Oh. I mean, I suppose, Nick's like, if you've been feeling sick for a while, but you've been forcing yourself to go to school, and you haven't been feeling better, like you haven't been improving, it might be a good idea to take the day off. But if you have like some stuff like you really need to get done at school, and you know taking the day off will shoot you in the foot, then I'd probably stick it out until you get worse. So I suppose it just depends. Like, is there something like you need to do? Like, you're like, oh shit, I've got X due, or I need to go into study for a certain thing. Like, if it's like, you know that you're going to be shot in the foot by not going, then it's probably a good idea to go unless you start feeling worse. Otherwise, if you've been going for a few days, you still feel shit, you're not feeling better, but it's not like if you don't go to school, you're doomed, then it's probably a good idea to take the day off and recover a little bit. But that's just my peanut. My peanut in the trash can. Death by the wildest in the West. Oh my god, Ghosty, you're kidding. Jesus Christ. Death by Splinter. Oh, that is brilliant. That is hilarious. Holy shit. Was he a wizard by chance? Wow, that is like death by anxiety. He was a fighter. Well, he certainly, I guess you could say, he really went back to his roots. That sounds like a sticky situation. He might have been a bit twigged off by that encounter. Why would you punk me, Woon-yan? Oh my god. What the fuck? Bro, go to the mechanic. Y'all gonna perish. Oh my god. Oh, yep. I suppose in that case, Nick's like, I guess it's a good idea to just kind of balance it. Like, it's that whole like, do you think you'll get better by staying home, or do you think nothing will change? It's that kind of like, what's more important, naps or studies? Oh, come now, you missed my puns. Oh, that is brilliant, Ghosty. Fuck yes. Spread the love of Dun-Dun. Oh my god. You wouldn't want to ban little old me, Woon-yan? Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be brilliant, Samurai. Let's go.
Hello there.
Hi, Lish. How are you? Welcome. Ooh, the kitties are going well. They are both currently conked out around the heater. I've got the heater going since it's starting to get colder now, and both of them are like cat logs slash croissants. Just Asta's got one side of the heater and Comet's got the other, and they live there. Actually, last Saturday, they weren't happy with me because they had to go to the vets on Saturday because it was shot time. So I took them to the vets and they were sucking the entire time. They were having the ultimate suck. But yes, so they got their injections. And Comet has to go back. She has to go back on Saturday. Asta's fine, but Comet, her butt issue is spiking again. So she needs to get her 1,000 years of pain. To use an old Naruto reference, in order to remain healthy. Yeah. Her butt glands don't work as well as they should because she's lazy, and so she needs to go in every few months or so, like every 3 to 6 months, to get them popped like a pimple. I am sorry. Oh, maybe not so much popped, but like decompressed, without getting like graphic. But let's just say she hates it. Let's put it that way. But yeah, so I suppose, without getting too graphic, what they do is they have to get at the glands internally, if you know what I mean. Basically, for anyone who's seen Naruto, you know how like the 1,000 years of pain with the fingers. Yeah. Let's just say it takes me and both vets holding her down because nobody wants that. Ooh, yes, good idea to get your shots. Honestly, as well, I've got to give them their flea worm treatment as well. They're gonna hate that. It's like, oh shit, yeah, it's flea worm day. After stream, they're gonna love me. Oh yeah. You're reading what I'm writing. You're reading what I'm writing. But it must be done. So she's going to be extra sucky on Saturday, and Asta's probably going to be smug as shit because he doesn't have to go again, because he's fine. Even though he was chucking a bigger suck than Comet was. Oh my god. Oh yes, yeah, she gets treats. Honestly, she just likes being able to suck after. Yep, exactly, Ace. Yep, we got to keep our fur babies happy, healthy, and fluffy and stuff, because we don't want them to be sad. Oh yeah, Asta is a wonderful little bitch. Oh yes. Honestly, like, I swear as well, like, I've seen these two, because it's like, I leave one of the crates out, like, when I got a vet visit within, like, a couple of weeks, just so I get used to it. And, like, I kid you not, like, there have been times I've come out and I've just seen one of them sleeping in the carrier, and I'm like, why? I mean, pop off, but, like, that ain't gonna feel like a safe space soon, let's put it that way. That's a trap. Do I allow the cats in the bed? I do. I'd say like probably 50% of the time I'll let them in. Mostly because like Comet loves bed snuggles and doesn't care whether one is asleep or not to do them. Which essentially means at like 4 a.m. I will get punched in the face with her noggin, which weighs like a ton of bricks. Like, her head is just a bone mallet, and she will wake you up by just going boof and bone malleting you in the face, and you're just there like ah, and she'll keep bone malleting your head until you lift your arm and let her snuggle up under your arm. Either that, or she'll shove her ass in your face and curl up there. And it's endearing, it's adorable, but also very bad for trying to get sleep. So on nights where I know that I need the sleep, like on nights I know I need to have a full undisturbed night's sleep, those are the nights that I don't let him into my room. Aster doesn't sleep on the bed. He doesn't like it. He'll like occasion. I think it's mostly because whenever he gets on the bed, Comet pounces on him and kicks him off. So I think it's less he doesn't like it and more he doesn't want to deal with the wrath of Comet. She has claimed the bed. So he'll like come in for a little, but then he always like Aster likes to sleep on my computer chair. So he always hates it when in the mornings on like days off and stuff, because I essentially get up and then kick him out of bed so I can sit on the chair because it's my chair. So yeah, that's where Aster's claimed. So Comet doesn't go on the chair, so it's Aster's spot. And Aster doesn't go on the bed because Comet's claimed it, and whenever he tries to go on the bed, the wrath of Comet is activated. Extreme head boop. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, honestly, Nova, like, Comet will probably, if like Comet loved you, like, it takes her a bit to get used to, but when she's comfy around you, she will head boop you to death. It's out of love and affection, but the affection rings throughout your skull. And like, Comet is at least nice. Like, she won't jump on you, but she'll like she'll walk around you or jump over you. Aster is mean. He will jump on you. There have been times where he is made me regret existing because he doesn't jump over you, he jumps on you. Let's put it that way. He's a merciless little shit. Oh yeah, Ace. Yep. Ah. Yeah. With travel and stuff, you do have to be really careful with the cat's health, etc. And also, it's just good to keep the meow happy and healthy as well. Ah. Yeah, legit, Hyatt. Legit. Oh, let's be honest, it's like, oi, Snuggles. And I'm just there like, I need to be awake in 3 hours, why? Yep. And like the thing is as well is like Comet is like a chill cat, so it's like she only does like the head boops love me now when I am in bed, either asleep or about to sleep. Otherwise she doesn't really beg for a pat or anything. Like she just lays near you, and like when I'm in the shower and stuff, like she'll like, because I've got a shower bath, so like she'll just sit on the side of the bath and just chill with me, so she keeps me company. But it's like she won't like be like pat me or anything until I'm asleep. Then it's like boof, pay attention to me, bitch. Oh my god, Ace. Yeah, that's the cat experience. There have genuinely been times I've been on the loo and Aster's been like, hey, can I sit on your lap? No. Little shit. Ah. Oh, that's adorable, Samurai. I love that. I love that. Cat whispered 9,000 confirmed. Yep, 100% ace. Yep, yep. Yeah. Ah. I mean, yeah, true. He must have. Oh, he must have been in an absolute sulk over that one, Samurai. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Oh, Cookie, I love that. Oh, give Bella all the love. Yeah. Oh, so your cats follow you all around like ducklings. Honestly, mine do the same as well. Like, comment like she's always like in the same room. Like Asta will follow you probably like 70% of the time, but the other 30% he's comfy and he can't be bothered getting up. But like almost most of the times, if I go into another room for more than like 2 seconds, I'll turn around and Comet will just be sitting at the door watching me. Unless she's sucking, because like she was caught doing naughty and got spritzed. Those are the only times she's like, no, I'm gonna lick my wounds in a corner. And by wounds I mean the sprit of water she got sprayed with for being naughty. Oh my god. Cats are brilliant, aren't they? Yep. Legit, Hyatt. Legit. Like, cats are like the ultimate, like, say you get a cat bed in a box, and you open the box, and you put the cat bed down. Look, cats, I got you a new bed. They're in the box. They live in the box. They are one with the box. The bed is worth nothing. They only care about the box. Oh my god, no, but that must be hilarious. Oh my god, I love that. I love that. Yeah, she'll yell at you while you're showering. It's like I remember in one of my old apartments. So I think it was like the place I lived in before the last one. I was living in an apartment where it was like one of those like it was just a shower. So it was like it was just a shower, so there's no bath or anything. So of course the whole area was enclosed with the glass door and stuff. And so like I'd be in the shower, and like what my cats would do is they'd like paw at the door. So like get on their hind legs and start like bapping at the door, like trying to save me from the water. And like it'd be quite funny because occasionally I'd give in and be like, all right, I'll open it a crack. Because Asta was usually the one begging the most. And so I'd open the door and he'd come into the shower and he'd like walk around the outside, and then he'd like realize he's in like a space where there's wet, and he'd be like, oh, this is horrible actually, and he'd he'd like worm his way out and just be like sucking. And it's like, you did this to yourself, dumbass. I may have opened that door, but you walked in, you walked around the spray of the shower, and then looked at me offended because it dared to get you wet. Oh, that's brilliant, Sarah. Honestly, like, Asta's a box goblin as well. Like, I've gotten, like, sometimes I've gotten, like, you know, like, when thrown packages and stuff come along, pretty much, like, any time, like, a thrown gift comes through or any package I get, I give the box to the cats. So, like, I'll, like, put the box on the ground and put the stuff on the table, etc. And, it's quite funny because it's, like, I think it was, like, one of the smaller ones. And it was like a really small one. It was like, I don't know, like 15 by like 25 by like 20 centimeters or something. I'm just pulling a number out of my head. But it's about that size. It's a smaller one. And so I put it on the ground, and then like I hear a noise and I turn around, and Asta's like crammed himself in it. But like he's overspilling like the boy is a muffin. Like... his entire cat body is the muffin top. And that poor box was the muffin base. Like, he did not fit in at all. And he was, like, determined. And, like, whenever he'd jump out of the box, it would fall over. Of course it would. And he would just give it the saddest look. Like, how dare you fall over? And so I'd put it back upright again. And he'd jump straight back into it and become one with the box muffin once more. He was so sucky when I threw it out, but like, I'm sorry, buddy, but like a couple of weeks and then box goes in bin. If their cats had their way, my apartment would be covered in boxes. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, hey, let's be honest. Let's be honest, Ace. If Meg is just completely okay with being alone, there's no need to get a second cat. Because like when you have like, especially like female cats are very hard to socialize with new cats. They tend to be pretty content being on their own. And yeah, so like, yeah, they're usually the cats that are safest to have solo. And I think even like Comet and Asta, it took a couple of weeks to get them used to each other, enough to be allowed in the same room without like extreme supervision. And like now they love each other. But it took years of having to coexist before Comet stopped bitch slapping him. I say years, a few months. I'm being dramatic. Yeah, close your hand straight. Oh my god, your hand fell off. Oh my god, Nick, your house is put together with duct tape at this rate. Oh, that's adorable, Samurai. Oh my god. Honestly, that's why Asta like to back bomb the door is the same thing. I will save you from the wet, nasty. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god, Cookie, that's adorable. It's like, Comet's like chill. Like, she doesn't like being wet, but she doesn't care. But yeah, Asta, because he's the one who gets spritzed with the water gun the most, because he's naughty at least once a day, he hates it. Until those times where he decides to walk in the shower and like an airhead. But like apart from that, he hates it. Yeah. Ah, give Doom some love. Yeah, Samurai. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love the tiny cat. It's like, Comet's like a small cat, but she's just like rotund. Bloody heavy cat though. She's like 5 kilos. I don't know how she's 5 kilos. It's all the bloody muscles. It's all of her free muscles and the fact that she doesn't move. Whereas like Asta, even though he's technically the same weight, he feels way lighter because he's a bigger cat. So like he's Asta's like a tall cat. He's a tall cat, where Comet is like short and chunky. She's like got such Garfield energy, honestly. Comet has like a massive like Garfield energy. Just let me rest, don't bother me. Yeah, lanky void and chunky void. Yep. Yeah. I love that Cookie. I love like the cats that just look permanently like stun mullet. Yes, yeah. Yeah, because she lives with the 2 other cats, yeah. Yep. Aww. Well, there you go. If you ever do end up moving in with your partner, or even just moving into an environment where it's just Meg's the only cat in the house, it seems like in that case, if she's reacted really well to foster kittens, it might be a really good idea to get a kitten. And like you don't have to get like a kitten, but like a 6-month-old kitten. And then that way, they'll like kind of develop that mum and meow relationship, and that way they'll never be lonely, which means you can like fuck off for like they're not gonna care if you like come home late or whatnot. Well, unless you don't have like an auto feeder. If you get an auto feeder, Cats will be fine. They only care about being fed when they need to be fed. And apart from that, they're chill as. Oh god, I wouldn't give Comet a container of lasagna. She'd lick all the sauce. Sorrow, hello, 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 welcome, welcome. Oh, give Bella some snuggles. Oh my god, Cookie, I love that. Oh, what was what's the Rufus? Cookie, if you ever got a hairless cat, you could totally name it like Rufus, like the naked mole rat from Kim Possible. Oh my god. Oh yes, I completely spaced as well. I announced it in the Discord I think like a week ago. Time is an illusion. And I know I posted it on Twitter as well. But to those who haven't heard or aren't in the Discord or anything like that, or have got pings muted, which fair. The charms, the little acrylic charms are actually on pre-sale now. I got the prototypes, I've got photos of them, and yeah, feel free to like, you know, have a look, see and stuff. They're on I put them on my coffee, and yeah, so basically what's going to be happening with them is they're going to be on pre-order until the 31st of May. So there's no rush, there's a whole month. And basically I'm going to, oh, I haven't got any. Let me open it. Let's see. Right, there we go. My page, my shop. All right, there we go. All right. That was definitely triggered automatically. Oh, I'd love to hear all the kitty cuddle stories. Oh my god. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest, dear Nick. Sweet dreams. Mwah. Ah. Oh, that's cute, Samurai. Ah. Oh, I love that. That is adorable. That's adorable. Dramatic to Ace, you got my back, boo. But yes, so yeah, so the charms are on pre-order at the moment, and yeah, so essentially once the 31st of May is hit, so essentially like I'm saving, like I'm putting all of the pre-orders into a savings account. I'm just not touching it, and then when the 31st of May comes along, I'm just gonna order all of it like straight away. Well, I say 31st of May, 1st of June. I'm just gonna like just order it all, and it usually takes like a month. I think it took about a month for the pre-orders to get here. And yeah, oh yes, as well, I thought I'd mention as well that specifically under just like the acrylic, the standard charm, you might notice in the photo that it's the images, like the colors are swapped, the image is swapped, and that's because the prototypes I got were a bit glitchy. So you can choose to adopt a scuff prototype if you want. It's a smidgen cheaper. One has been adopted and there are 2 more scuff prototypes because the minimum order was 3, so I've got 3 prototypes of each. Yeah, so yeah. So yeah, that's the TLDR on the charms. I'll probably have to get off my butt and like make a link for it or something to make it easy. Yeah, Cookie, yeah. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's adorable. I can't get any of my meows to lay on my chest. They don't like laying on the chest. Aster will sit in my lap like a toddler, though. Like he likes sitting in my lap, and he likes being cradled like a baby. But neither of them are interested in chest snugs. Comet hates all forms of being lifted, but I still lift her up sometimes to be gremlin anyway. Oh really, Cookie? So were you like, you know, bottle feeding Arthur and stuff as a kitten? Yeah. Oh my god, Sarah, I love that. Just surrounded by meows. Oh, is Five Nights at Freddy's? I'm assuming that's what FNF means, right? Is that the movie or a game? Like, because I know there was a movie for that coming out at some point, and I also know there's so many versions of their game. I do not keep track. As you can see, I am Prime Game Boy. Friday Night Funkin'. I do not have a clue what that is. Oh my lord, I'm assuming it's a new game. What's that one about? Color me curious and paint me pictures. Look, I have a boomer soul. Yeah, Zara? Honestly, there's been a few times Australia's gotten their hands on movies before US has, which is great. Haha, get down under. Yeah, alright. So basically you were just kind of like, generally like keeping an eye on them. I don't think there's enough characters in a chat message for a FNAF info dump, because I know there's a lot of info attached to FNAF. Oh my god. Oh, that's cute. Oh, so she's a shoulder cat. That's cute. That's adorable. It's like, I remember one cat. It was one of my old housemates' cats, like a few years ago. Her name was Mochi, and yeah, she loved to lay on the chest. She was very cute. She was a Manx, I think that's the one with the stubby little tail. And yeah, so she just liked to lay on your chest, and so I'd like, anytime I was like hanging out with my housemate in the living area, we'd sit on the couch and I'd just get her, like, she'd just be like a log laying on my chest. She was really cute. I miss her. She was adorable. Oh, that's adorable, Cookie. I love that. I love that. Oh my god, no. I see. Is that your favorite franchise by chance? Gosh, speaking of the world of media, I have been like inhaling. I've been inhaling manhwas or webcomics recently. I've been reading so many, like, I am so deep in the isekai manhwa hole, specifically, like Reincarnator, Transmigration, Regression, all of those like stories I have just been inhaling. Like, I've been sucking up peppers. Like, damn, there is like some fun stories. Like lately, like especially the last week or so, I've been reading a lot of like the shoujo-esque ones. Though I of course started off by inhaling the shonen-esque ones. Gotcha A's. Oh my god. Yeah. And like there's so many good ones I could possibly recommend. Let's see. I mean, there's your standards, like your absolute standards, like, you know, Omniscient Radiance Viewpoint, Solo Leveling, the Greatest Estate Developer, and there's a few others I've been reading as well that are really good. I know one that I caught up to recently. It's called I think it's like For My Derelict Favorite. I think that's what it was called. Hi Commodore, how are you? Welcome. Puberty. I'm 29. I think I've passed that hurdle. You know what? I'm getting old enough that maybe puberty don't sound too bad, because then that made me be younger again. No, I'm out of practice. Second puberty. Yeah, it's when you go from a young adult into an adult, and and it's basically where your beard suddenly just pops out of your face, and your voice turns into that of a hardcore chain smoker. That is second puberty. It's like second breakfast in Lord of the Rings. Only hobbits get it. Anyway, hello, Quilinos. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Exactly. I will have you know, as well, in the height department, I am currently in a pipeline to get a reconstruction surgery that I need to get later in the year. And that's the important context by saying that I was at surgery consult a couple of weeks ago. I was at one today as well, which I, of course, used as an excuse to take the day off, even though the consult was 10 minutes. Anyway, no, I'm not lazy. What are you talking about? But yeah, like a couple of weeks ago, I went to the first surgery consult, and so your standard thing, like height, weight, checking everything, etc. And it is confirmed that I have been wrong about my height. I thought I was 160 centimeters from that one time that I stood against a wall with a ruler on my head and just went, yep, that's close enough. No, I am 162 centimeters. Get fucked, I'm an inch taller than I thought I was. 5'4", baby. Look, you gotta take your victories. Every centimeter counts when you're down here. But yeah, don't worry. I am okay. Essentially, I will admit I don't want to go too deep into details about it, but essentially I'm getting a surgery that I've needed to get for a long time. It's one of those things where it's like technically voluntary, but also, quality life will go up like 9,000 after getting it. And it will allow me to stop crushing my ribs in compression shirts 24/7. So yeah, so that's coming up in November, and that's why I went to the consult. Yeah, so essentially it's as some of you guys know, I've got an absolute pretzel of a spine. I got, good old scoliosis, ooh woo. And as a result, I get back pain like a lot. Because it's the annoying kind. It's the kind of scoliosis where like I don't have a hunchback or anything. It's the S curve. So it's like some people have it where it curves them forward. I've just got it where it's in an S like a snake. So I'm about as straight as my spine. Anyway, I'm gonna be proud of that joke until I die, okay? So, yeah, so that's something my whole life. So it's one of those, it's not obvious, but like, yeah, pretty much. And it's one of those things you only notice if you're actually running your hands down, and, it causes minor inconveniences, like the one time I had to get a spinal tap, I had to sit up for it. Oh, that sucked. Fuck, that really sucked. Spinal taps suck, and they suck more when you have to sit up. So, it's little inconveniences. And because of that and a few other reasons, I've essentially been I've had to wear a compression shirt to keep everything together. A spinal tap, essentially, it's when they stick a needle in your spine to get some of the juice out. Thank you for the background and the love. They needed some of my spinal juice like 5 years ago. I do have an ergo chair, but it's more like the issue with my spine is basically the real issue is my ribs are twisted. So like most people, your ribs are, you know, they're even on both sides, you're good. And even most people with scoliosis, their ribs are fine, but mine are twisted. And it's not like an obvious twist, but it's just enough of a twist that essentially no matter what I'm doing, how I'm sitting, whether it's ergo or whatnot, one side of my muscles is always taut and one side is always slack. And it will, of course, will change with movements, but like there's no symmetry. And it ends up causing me a lot of muscle pain in my back, basically, because one side of my back muscles is always screaming to hell and back, going, dear God, please help. The other side is, you know, my front side. Yeah, pretty much. So my ribs are a bit fucked. And so, I wish coming up. So essentially it all kind of tumbles down. And like, I do have other reasons I'm going for the surgery. But essentially it all tumbles down in, it will, I guess, like alleviate a lot of pressure from the ribs and stuff. And so it is a reconstruction to help alleviate some of that and make me muscles feel better. And a few other things and stuff. But essentially that's what's happening in November. And like, yeah, so probably maybe closer to the date, maybe afterwards I might go into more detail of what exactly it was. But like, essentially it's, I'm not going to die without it. It's not like a, it's not like a life-threatening or anything of the sort. It's more, it's a quality of life thing. So it's like, I won't have to pop as many painkillers basically after the surgery. So that's basically it. So pretty much like any money that I'm making is going into the save this for the surgery fund at the moment, because shit's expensive, man. But I have a full-time job now, so that's why I'm getting it now, because I've technically needed it since I was 16, but I was on Centrelink when I was 16, so not happening. But yeah, it's a long run kind of thing. And I can't wait to throw out all of my compression shirts with extreme vengeance. It's like, haha, my ribs will survive on their own now. Get fucked. But yeah. Oh yeah, Nova. It's like a good way to like. It's like, I think like generally you just need an X-ray to get scoliosis checked, because that's how they found out I had it. Like I found out, like, I think I was confirmed to have it when I was 16. I started to suspect I had it when I was about 12, but I wasn't able to go to the doctor. So when I was 16 was kind of when I was like, nope, I'm taking myself to the doctor, and I was right. And I did end up having it, and yeah. So that's the general TLDR and everything. Yep. Absolutely fair to Samurai. Yep. Oh my god. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. I appreciate it. It's like, it's one of those things where I could do medical tourism technically, but I probably wouldn't save that much money. And I feel like it's one of those things where it's kind of like my insurance is covering the hospital stay, thank God. So it's just literally the surgery itself I've got to pay for. Whereas if I did medical tourism, I could go over to a cheaper country, but I would have to pay for the hospital stay there, and I'm willing to bet that I would end up just paying the same amount of money. Pretty much. It's like, it's not so much they're doing anything to the ribs themselves. It's just like going in and alleviating the pressure and kind of alleviating some, yeah, pretty much like that. Like, I don't want to go into too much detail, so I won't. But yeah, like, maybe closer to the day I might get more specific about it. But yeah, so that's essentially the context around it. But the most important thing is I'm 2 centimeters taller, so ha. But yes, thank you for the hydrate and stretch, Jane. I appreciate it. And how are you? Welcome, welcome. Nom nom nom. Tasty. Yeah, it's like the good thing about the place that I am going to, is actually really close to home. So, and that just turned out to be sheer luck. Like, it was like weirdly close. Like, I remember when I first found out the console, I was like, oh shit, you're like over there. Nice. So yeah, like it's crapping you out. So it's like, that's another reason as well. I don't need to do no hospital stay. So I just need to Uber home and I'm good. Oh my god. I do hope your rest was wonderful. I'm sorry for disturbing you. Alright, arms overhead. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, and as well, I've been told I have to take 2 weeks off of work after it. A pity. What a shame. But doctor says I must take time off work. Vacation. Oh no. How terrible. Unfortunately.
I'd like to inform chat that everybody here just lost the game.
Ah, I see. Commodore's taking one for the team. I know, right? Time off work. How terrible. They might just have to get a temp while I get a nap. Oh my god. But yes, so that's kind of like the general what's been happening in my life recently. Medical drama, work drama. Actually, I will spill the tea on some of the work drama actually that's happening recently, in that this is something that happened to me specifically. I won't go into any details, of course, but essentially, so to give some context, I'm a receptionist, so I work on reception, and behind us is the CCR department, so they do fundraising and all that stuff, and we've been having a cold war with fundraising since I started there, and from what it sounds like, my coworker and reception in general has been having a cold war with fundraising themselves for years. And so the person who was in charge of answering the phones wasn't the best at it, and that's kind of the whole Cold War story. And she had finally put in her resignation because she never liked the job. She admitted it. She didn't like it. She was just getting paid, which, hey, fair. So she put in her resignation. And I was like, that's cool. Now, my boss has been away for a couple of months. But at that time, he was actually, like, overseas on holiday. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. So I'm just, chilling at work one day, and the manager of fundraising, comes in, and he essentially kind of, like, sidles up to me. There's no other way I can think to. He, like, sidles up to me at the front desk. And he ends up basically, like, kind of beating around the bush until he eventually just asks if I would be interested in the fundraising position. I was like, yeah, sure, I'd be happy to talk about it. And he was like, cool. So he said, all right, the following Tuesday, we'd talk about it. He's like, all right, cool, I'm willing to listen, hear him out. But I like my current job, so I wasn't, like, desperate to jump ship. But I was like, okay, I'll hear it out. Probably gets paid more. So the next Tuesday comes along, and he doesn't show up. He's there. He is at work. But he's like, he basically, like, cold shoulders me the day, and I'm like, all right, that's a bit annoying, but okay. So, I end up, I think, like, 2 days later, sending him just, like, an email being like, hey, just letting you know I'm still interested. I'm going on leave in a bit, because this was before I went on leave. I'm going on leave in a bit, but, you know, just let me know if, you know, what I need to do or not, or let me know if anything changes, and I'll be back the next date. And so he ended up replying, like, 2 days later, and being like, yeah, sure, here's the details of the position, nothing's gonna change, we'll make sure to let you know if something changes, etc. And it's like, yeah, okay, at this point, I kind of am like, taking him for a grain of salt, but I'm like, alright, cool, maybe, who knows, I'm gonna enjoy my vacation now. So, I'm away for my couple of weeks, I come back to work. And I haven't heard anything, no emails, and even though he's been there, he hasn't really talked to me, so I was like, alright, cool. And I leave it for a couple of days until the Monday of the next week, where I'm like, alright, I'm going to send him another email, and kind of like, this will be my last, like, spanner in the works, so to speak. So I wasn't that invested. So, you know, I sent him an email and just go, hey, you know, just chasing you up on this whole thing. Like, you know, is anything happening with it? If not, you know, just let me know and we'll move on. And so he comes in, like, he comes down to reception after my coworker's gone again, of course. He comes to the reception and he basically ends up being like, oh, yeah, yeah, we've actually been doing interviews and stuff, like, last week, and we've got a few, like, really good candidates. But, you know, I suppose if you really want it, you can put in your resume with HR, or we can do an interview or something if you want. And I'm just there like, fuck you. Like, what? Like, okay, fuck you, alright. So I was like, yeah, sure. And like I had to take, like, literally the day after was my first surgery consult. Yeah, it's literally like, you came to me, dude. Like, what? Like, you're the one who came to me asking if I wanted the job, and now you're telling me to put my resume through HR and you might deign to give me an interview? No dice. So I just went, yeah, sure, I might, I'll think about it. So I didn't. And I'm off the day after because I have to do the surgery consult, and the day after I come back. And, oh god. And then I kid you not, that afternoon, well, not even that afternoon, like 11 a.m. in the morning that next day, just like, so it was 2 days after the first talk, but it was the day after I came back from my one day off. And he came in, and he was like chipper as anything, and I shit you not, this is the words he used. Sorry to break your heart, but we ended up, but I didn't hear anything, so I ended up just going with, the really strong candidate that we had. And I was just kind of like, oh, fuck you. And like after all that, he was like, oh yeah, did you end up putting in your resume? And I was like, oh, I didn't find time. I was at a surgery yesterday, actually. And he was like, oh yeah, well, they start the next Tuesday, so cool. And I was like, right, cool, have a good one. And like as he was leaving, I was like, wow, get fucked. Like straight up, couldn't pay me to do that job now. I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't work under him with a gun to my head. Like, holy shit. Like, straight up, like, wow, offended. Anyway, so, come the next week, so it's like, this Tuesday just passed. Exactly, Naz, yeah, like, wow, you said you would tell me, like, you said you would tell me in an email if anything changed, but you didn't tell me, like, you'd opened it up to the public. Like, you didn't tell me you'd taken interviews, you didn't tell me you had strong candidates until I bugged you, fuck off. I'm not that interested. And, yeah, so, this past Tuesday was the day this person was supposed to start. Now, when he came to me that second time being like, oh, you know, I guess you can put in your resume, but we've got a few strong candidates, he, like, told me all about them. Like, he was being a dick. And so it was like, okay, like, fuck you, but whatever. So it's like, oh, yeah, cool. This Tuesday passed, they were supposed to start. And apparently, the person who he picked, I shit you not, called on the day and went, nah, sorry, I got a different job, bye. Just didn't show up. And considering no one else has shown up to take that job, he's clearly fucked it with every other candidate too. Like, when I heard that, I was like, okay, I feel kind of bad, but also there's a part of my soul that is cackling. Holy shit. Man's butt bridges left and right. And now there is just no one. And like, I heard as well, like, because I was talking to, I get along pretty well with one of the girls back there in fundraising, and ironically my coworker gets along really well with the other one, so we tend to keep each other up to date on the goss. And yeah, so I was talking to the girl that I know, because we bumped into each other at Nando's basically, and we were chatting, and it turns out he's a really shit communicator. Like, she basically spent like 15 minutes just being like, oh, it's a nightmare, I've got these things I need to do, and he's not replying to anything, and he's like ignoring like a coworker with a sick message even though he shouldn't and stuff. And so apparently, like, he's pissed off his entire department. And it's like, oh my god, it is a dumpster fire back there. Bullet dodged. Bullet dodged. But the karma was so tasty. Like, yeah, get fucked. You play with people, people go play with you. I neo that bullet. Yep. Yep, straight up. Holy shit, though. Yeah, people saw a red flag and ran. And it's like, the funny thing as well is like, in his moment of smug bragging, he told me that one of the people who was a candidate was someone who worked in it was like either like insurance claims or like government complaints. Like, they were working in the kind of call center you'd want to get out of, like that, like a really bad call center, and they still dodged. And it's like, wow, someone in like the worst kind of call center didn't bite. You're fucked up. Because when you work in those call centers, like the ones that are specifically like support, like, you know, like say internet tech support, or and this is like consumer internet tech support. I worked in that for like a few months and it was too much. Or like government like complaints, or like insurance claims. Those call centers, you have to give off some serious red flags if they're willing to stay with the call center over work for you, because they're never good. Yeah. Oh my god. Yep. Oh, way to go, Nova! Fuck yeah, let's go! Congrats! So that's the hot tea from my workplace. Just legit. Oh my god. So yeah, the more I'm hearing about it, the more I'm realizing, like, I am so glad I didn't take it. I wasn't gonna bite unless it was like a tasty offer anyway, and I ended up finding out it wasn't that good. Like, it was like, essentially, it was about a 6k pay rise, and by that I mean yearly. So a 6k annual pay rise to what I get now, for about 5 times the workload, and having to deal with KPIs. Nah. Nah. Just, nah. Not interested. Yeah. Like, my current job is, my job's chill. I do some admin stuff, but apart from that, I'm reception. So it's like, it's a pretty simple job overall. It's one of those jobs where it's like, it takes a bit to get used to, but once you get used to it, you're good. And, but like, that job was like, you had to answer the fundraising phone all the time and deal with constant donor complaints, and like, some of the people who call up are pissed, and it's quite satisfying. It's basically, I'd have to go from being the one who gets to get rid of the angry donors to the one that has to answer to them. Nah, boy. The switchboard is better off than the call center operator. I'm happy being the switchboard. Oh yeah. Oh, complaints. Complaints coming constantly. Oh my god. They never answer that phone. It's awful. It's like, I genuinely enjoy my workplace, drama aside. But, god, department. I will fight them in a parking lot sometimes. Straight up, lass, straight up. And it's like, basically, it's a peanut pay rise for being the one who has to deal with all of the shit. Because that wasn't just the job, it was like the calls, and like you had to like do a bunch of like, all of like the data entry and all of the admin work. And it's like all of this extra shit, and attend meetings on all of this stuff. Nah. They can do more interviews and find someone else. I'm quite content just yeeting people in their general direction. The Cold War continues on. Honestly, the complaints are mostly is just no one answering the phone. That's when the angry ones come through. They're people like, I've called 6 times. Call me back, damn it. Ah, it's war. It is war. Oh my god. Oh my god, Noah. Yep, pretty much high, yep. It's like, my current job is basically, person goes, yeah, and I get to go, of course, let me just transfer you through to this department. Thank you, boop boop. And that's the end of my phone job. I'm sorry to hear that. Let me just transfer you through to this department. Boop boop, off it goes. I don't want to be the one answering the phone. I'm quite content to be the switchboard. Pretty much. Oh, so yeah, that's been my my work life this past month. But like, I thought I'd let you guys know the sweet vindication of the job stories. Ooh, 2 weeks isn't too long to hear back from a job, or it isn't. If you haven't heard anything back from them within 2 weeks, I suppose it depends. Is this a job that you've only applied to, but you haven't been like, have you been to an interview for this job? If it's like after an interview, if you haven't heard anything in 2 weeks, it's probably safe to assume you didn't get it and just kind of go back to the job search. If it's like just from like applying to a job, not having interview, not having got to that point, then yeah, 2 weeks is normal. 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, it take forever. What you can do if you have already been interviewed, because like 2 weeks, there have been times where I have been contacted like 1-2 weeks after the interview, knowing I dropped the job, because sometimes there are classic cases of what happened in my job where someone's due to set up, they set it up, weekly after they interview, they come in for the job, and then that person like cans on the day and they have to do a runner-up. But yeah, so like, yeah, I'd say 2 weeks. If you want to know, maybe send them an email and just be, and you know, kind of like, because 2 weeks isn't so, it's not like a needy period. It's like, it's a fair period for you to send an email, go like, hey, you know, just checking in. I was interviewed with X 2 weeks ago. I just wanted to know, want to know if I got the job or not, or want to know if you, like, basically just ask via email. Otherwise, it might be safe just to assume you didn't get it, but keep an eye out for it. So assume you didn't get it, keep doing the job search, keep throwing the resume out there, kind of act as if you haven't gotten it. Because if you've gotten it, then fuck yeah, pleasant surprise. Everyone wins, you know? Like, because it's like, even with my current job, I think I didn't find out, I got it for about a week and a half. And like, I think like, yeah, so it was like, I think like did the interview, thought it went well, didn't hear anything within a week, so I was like, all right, probably haven't got it then. Damn, that was the one I wanted. Oh well. And so I just went back to the job search, and I think it was like a week and a half or so later, like it was a far enough period where it's like, oh hello, is I got an email from HR in my current workplace being like, hey, you know, because I was like, oh hey, you know, like just wanted to check, like were you able to get this thing, because it was I needed to get a extra COVID jab, like the booster for the job, because I work in a general medical area. And it was like, oh yeah, you know, like were you able to get X or so, and like, you know, were you still interested in the job? And I kind of remember being like, oh yeah, of course, I just assumed I didn't get it, but like, yeah, no, like, and I literally like, I was like, yeah, I can go out tonight and get the booster, no issue. Like, if I've got the job, no problem. They're like, yeah, of course, just send through evidence. And so I literally went out that night, got jabbed, got a free flu shot, because the doctor was like, hey, we're going to toss them out. I'll give you a flu shot for free. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'll take it for free. I went home with 2 sore arms and sent them, was like, here you go, here's proof. And they're like, fuck yeah, all right, cool. Here's all the details. So, either they ran behind, maybe I was the pin shit. Who knows? But that's how I got my current job. So sometimes they do take a bit to get to you. Sometimes you might not be the first one who gets the job. I mean, of course, I won't tell you about it, but like sometimes they pick someone and that person quits on the day, or they like kind of they drop out before the start, and then they've got to go for one of the runners up. And so that's why they might take a week or so to get in contact with someone, when generally they're pretty quick about it. Other times they've got so many candidates, they're doing like in auditions how they've got like having hard like deliberations, like which one shall we go with? It's different everywhere. Yeah, free flu shot. Basically, in Australia, you don't have to pay a lot, but like it's one of those things. I think it's like $20 or so. Like, where generally, if you just go to a standard practice, they do make you pay for it, and then you'll just get, I don't know, a certain amount back from Medicare. Like Australia's getting, like the healthcare is getting a bit worse and worse over time, and now a lot of places don't really bulk bill anymore, and they tend to basically have you pay up front, and then Medicare will give you back like 60-70% after. And flu shots are one of those things where you got to pay like $20 or so. It's not super expensive, but like I'm cheap and I basically live in my apartment if I'm not at work. So like basically if I'm not getting it for free, I'm too lazy to go out of my way to get it. It's like, it's not that bulk billing doesn't exist anymore. It's more and more places aren't doing it. And so it's a voluntary thing. So basically doctors are well within their right to go, no, we're not bulk billing. You just pay us and you can get money back from Medicare. And it's becoming harder and harder to find places which are bulk bill. Or in a lot of places, they're doing a thing where it's like, if you're on like, you know, government benefits, then they'll bulk bill you. Otherwise, no dice. It just depends on the place, honestly. But yeah, and but in the last 2 times I have gotten my flu shot, because last year I got it for free because basically they were like a week before going out of date. So that's why I got a free one, because basically the medical center, they just had a shit ton of them, like an absolute shitload in the fridge, and like literally I was there just to get the booster, and the booster, like the COVID stuff's free. You know, I was just there to get the booster, and I remember the doctor was just like, hey, like I know you're not here for it, but we've got like a fridge full of flu shots and we're gonna have to throw them out in like a week. Do you want a free flu shot? And like I wonder how many people came in for COVID shots and left with a free flu shot. Because like that doctor was chilling, he would just want to get rid of it. Like he didn't put it, like it was put obviously on the health record, but like he didn't bill for it or anything. He was straight up like, we're gonna have to throw it out anyway, you want a free flu shot? And I was like, I mean, hey, if it's free. And he's like, yeah, it's free. And I was like, all right, cool, you can go for the other arm then. And he was like, sweet. And this year, it was I think a couple of weeks ago, my workplace was doing free flu shots, so you bet I signed the fuck up. Look, I'm one of those people where, like, if it's free, I will be a model citizen. I will get my shots. I will go to my checkups. I'll do anything if it's free. You charge it? Scrooge who lives in a dumpster. It's 2 votes. I am easily bribed if it's free. Yeah, legit. It was like, oh, free flu shots. You've just got to come in at this time. Done. Free and lazy. Fuck yeah. Because it's like they were, there's a first aid room is on the floor I'm on. So it's like, literally, I had to walk a total of like 30 steps. And I got a free flu shot. I think that's a good deal. And they gave me a lollipop afterwards. So, like, fuck yeah. Stonks. Yeah. Yeah, free is free, and I love free. Yeah. What's your favorite food? What's your favorite drink? The free one? Yeah. Like, I swear, at, like, any kind of, like, situation where just, like, anytime situation, drinks or alcohol involved, more in the realm of alcohol, like, my taste in, say, alcohol is night and day, depending on if I have to pay for it or not. And I'm very transparent about this. Like, if I have to pay for it, I'm getting a cheap cider on the tap. I'm having one for the whole night. If I don't have to pay for it, I want a fruity cocktail. My taste changes. I like free flavored. It's very nice. But, like, I don't want a cocktail enough to pay for it. I like the strawberry ones, because I'm a sucker for anything strawberry. It's like, on just, like, the realm of drinks in general. Cha Time, which is the bubble tea shop I go to the most, because they're everywhere and pretty streamlined. They've recently got this, like, choc top range. Like, this like, choc top range in as, like, you know how they got cheese foam in a lot of bubble tea shops? Cha Time's doing, like, a chocolate foam instead. Just as deadly, but I have no sense of self-preservation. So, they've been doing, like, a strawberry milk tea. Like, a strawberry milk tea, but, like, with the chalky foam on top. So, in the past week, I've gone to Cha Time a couple of times. And I've gotten a naughty tea with strawberry pearls in it, and it's very tasty. I die, but it's very tasty. Like, apart from that, the other bubble tea I like the other naughty tea, which is the one with the Red Bull in it. I like the watermelon one with the Red Bull. And I always want extra pearls, because pearls, those strawberry popping pearls, are god tier. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, legit, last. Legit. Like, there have been times where, like, I'll go to, like, a restaurant with friends and stuff, and it's like, I'm not the kind of person who will be like, pay for me, uwu, or any of that shit. No, like, I can pay for myself. But I am also very easy to convince. So it's like, there's definitely been times where it's just like, I'll, like, you know, rare times I, like, go out to a restaurant with a friend, and it'd just be like that whole case of like, oh, what are you getting? It's like, nah, don't have a lot of coin at the moment that I'm willing to spend, so I'll just have, like, a bread for dinner. Like, you know, I'll go for, like, an entree or something. I'll be a cheap bitch. And they'll be like, really? And I'm like, yeah. And I'll be like, alright, I'll pay for you this time if you pay for me next time. Well, in that case... And they'll be like, fuck off. I'll have a main course now. Like, whenever I visit my dad, because I visit her a few times a year,
always take us out to Nibbles, and I never had to pay for myself. My dad always shouts me, "Oh, I ate good on those lunches." Oh, I eat good. Legit high. It's like, suddenly I'm hungry. It's like, you're just a cheap bitch. Yes. Yes, I am. Oh, the naps are coming for you. Oh, no, Ace, the chart time kicked you out. Honestly, Ace, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. You could look me in the eye. And, like, I am 1000% one of those people who it's like, oh, I shouldn't snack too much. I'm trying to stay healthy. You just need to look me in the eye and go, I'll pay for it, and I will walk out with the most unhealthy thing possible because it was free. I am so easily convinced by free shit. I'm an easy bribe. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get let's get some like chocolate, strawberry, banana waffles. Oh no, it's all right. I don't need. I'll pay for it. I would like the large one, please. Extra strawberries, please. Yeah, everything tastes better free. Confirmed. Confirmed. Big drink, please. Honestly, funny thing with the dick waffles, actually. I've noticed that they're on Uber Eats now. If I wanted to, or if someone wanted me to, with the price of free. Wait, don't. No, I'm being a shit now. I can Uber Eats dick waffles. I can make some poor man deliver onto me a cock waffle. Thank you for the street eggs. Up the front of a stretch. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Alright, so dick waffles need context. Alright, so there is a dessert shop in Melbourne CBD where essentially they sell waffles, like waffles, shaped like genitalia. And they're not just dick waffles. You can get knob waffles, and you can get crotch waffles, just of all sorts, lady bit waffles. You can get meow waffles, and you can get knob waffles. That's probably worst way I could have put it. But and they'll even put ice cream in the meow waffles. And the shop is called My Kiki, and it is just a bright pink glowing shop covered in dicks. Oh my god, they're all over Australia. That is amazing. All right, yeah. So like, honestly, if I Uber Eats a knob waffle or a meow waffle, I'm by. The thing I would be most embarrassed about is the exchange with the Uber Eats driver. I feel like I probably would be like, because it's like I live in like an old apartment complex, but it's still got the intercoms. It's just got like the shitty old intercoms that look like a phone from the 90s. And so they'd be like, no, and I'd pick it up and be like, oh, just leave them by the front door. I'll come and collect them in a moment. And then I would look out the window and wait till he leaves before I come down and collect my goods. Like a secret drop-off. Like, you cannot identify that I am the one who ordered the peanut-covered penis. Oh yes, I have your dick waffles. One sugar daddy, please. No. I'm pretty sure one of them is actually called a sugar daddy. You're kidding, Sharon. No. Oh, I hate it when that happens. I've had that happen before. It's the worst. Oh my god. Like, I've deadass had, like, people just, like, run off with, like, my juice. And be like, that's my juice! Oh my god, fancy sandwiches! Oh, they fucked up with your sandwiches. No. I mean, yeah. So it's like I like the sexy peanut. That's the name of the crotch waffle I like. And basically, it's a waffle shaped like a peen, covered in chocolate sauce, peanuts, and gold glitter because they cover their peens in glitter, and I love that. Oh my god. But like, I stand by it. I'm very disappointed they did not name one of the Meow waffles the blue waffle. That was really perfect moment. Disappointed. Yeah. Oh my god, Les. Perfect. Yeah, there's the bit too late, which is dark and white chocolate. The pink touch is white and strawberry chocolate. The sexy peanut is milk chocolate and peanuts with glitter. The showtime is strawberry chocolate and pink sparkles. The Dicato is dark chocolate and colourful white chocolate in a rainbow with sparkles. The Sugar Daddy is white chocolate covered in edible gold and gold sparkles. The After Party is one of the Lady Bit waffles, and it's dark chocolate with a white chocolate line down the center. And then the rest are like really boring names like the Girly and the Greedy. They pun intended, they pussied out on the girl waffle names. I still think one should have been called the blue waffle. They've got blue sauce. Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta get your waffles. You gotta get your waffles. Man, I haven't had one in a while. I'm kind of craving. No, I'll be good. I won't get a crotch waffle. Exactly, Shara. I know, it's like the perfect opportunity. Like with the dick waffles, with the knob waffles, they did not hold back at all. It is penis puns all the way through, and then they just dropped the ball on the kit waffles. Completely dropped the ball. There's so many funny. What they could have like put whipped cream on one and called it a cream pie. That would have been really funny. So many opportunities lost. Oh my god. Yep. Of course, sweet dreams, dear Nova. Mwah. Good night. Oh my god. If I ever become rich, I want to open a franchise of knob waffles. I'm kidding. Oh my god. Ugh. Crunch. Oh. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's because I'm... Oh my god. Yeah, that would be perfect. A choco coochie. Oh my god. It would like... what's a good pun for it? I can't think. Chocucci. That would be funny. Like a chocucci. Chocucci would be great. And then like what you do is you put chocolate sauce on it and then like chocolate ice cream. That would be perfect. And it would probably taste really good too. Plus, it needs the glitter. It needs the glitter. Glitter is a requirement, not an option. Oh my god. Ugh. But yes. Yeah.
It's just become the loop of the crotch wobble. But yes, probably because I'm a month out of practice, but I'm actually starting to get pretty tired. I have fallen off the wagon. So I think this might be a good place to end for the night. I do have to get up early tomorrow as well because I'm actually starting early. So yes, I think here's a good spot to end it for tonight. My next stream will be tomorrow, and I'll actually be doing some rigging. And I'm going to actually start rigging the body, because I've already combed out most of the bugs. I've just got 2 bugs, which I'm going to comb out in the afternoon tomorrow before I even go live. But yes, of course, I should probably let you guys know as well. Those who have seen my stream schedule, because it is in my Discord, will have probably noticed that it looks, well, of course it looks different than usual, but like, I have made the decision that I'm not going to be streaming on the weekends anymore, at least not at the moment. Mostly just because I'm going to try and make that be like general introvert times, and like project time, so I can work on some stuff when I'm not at work. However, I am going to be just doing Monday to Friday. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and just stream just every day during the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Do like the pre-stream, reruns, but I'll probably only run full reruns on days where like I can't stream because like I'm sick or something's come up. So I'm not going to like, so like, you know how before I went on hiatus, I was doing like a couple of full reruns just a week part of the schedule. I'm going to just reserve full reruns for like when I'm like nerfed or for some reason I can't actually go live or I'm sick or life happens. So apart from that, I'm just going to keep them as the pre-stream reruns. Yeah. So that's I guess like the major change with the stream schedule. I'm still going to be starting to stream at 8:30 p.m. AST, so you'll notice it feels an hour later, I believe, and that's just because daylight savings is a turd. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be trying to do from now on. And I thought I'd just give you guys a general heads up and stuff. But yes, so without further ado, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I missed all of you absolutely terribly, and yeah, I'm very happy to be back, and I'm very glad. Thank you guys so much for popping in, etc. And yeah, I just miss hanging out with you guys. Yes, lots of heartwarming, mushy feels, hearts in all of your general directions. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll be rigging, and now let's see. Alright, just having a quick look. Ooh. Alright, let's rig this person. They're doing some drawing. I don't think they've got a mic on, but they're just like generally doing some art, and I'm always down for supporting some fellow artists. But yes, may everyone here have a fantastic evening, morning, noon, or night. And yes, so without further ado, let me pop over to stream ending. You can tell I'm completely out of practice. My brain is melted. My brain has become like my cat's, flopped on the floor. But yes, so yeah, without further ado, let's raid. All right, we're going to raid this person. Alrighty, all right, the raid is ready. But yeah, so keep an eye on the Discord for weekly stream schedules, etc. So feel free to join in if you haven't already. If you want to give it
glass, feel free to pop over to my Twitter if you'd like to check it out. I do have a preview of my 2.0 model rigging work in progress up live at the moment. And basically it's just showing off the general head movement and the toggles I've completed so far. And I'm actually pretty proud of it. I managed to get the horns done. The horns was something I was dreading the entire time because it was a really difficult illusion to pull off. I'm not 100,000% happy with it, but it works, and that's all I care. That's all I care about. I am quite chuffed with like the rotation, basically. Like I made it work. Somehow I bullshitted the horns into working, and oh, that was hard. But like, yeah. And I think I've got like all of the head toggles are done. I was also pretty happy with the chains as well. I got them to work without breaking, which was a surprise. But yes, so without further ado, and thank you, I'm glad you guys like it. All right, without further ado, have a wonderful time tonight, a wonderful rest, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So, in that case,